Hi everyone, it's BDevine and welcome to Divine Healing, and of course we are going on with our little lessons about you are a healer. And we have been, as you know, we've been working with the book You Can Heal Your Life, and we've been going through different aspects of healing within ourselves. We've also covered distance healing, and our energy can go wherever it needs to go and to whoever it needs to go to, and we must have this intention of love and wanting other people to heal. And when we do this, because the law of energy is that we are attracting people to us that may have the same or similar type of situations. So what you may notice if you are already in some kind of healing profession at the moment, that a lot of people may be coming to you that resemble different parts of yourself. So it's helpful to remember that as you are healing yourself and you are healing other people, it's working together. And this energy is beautiful that happens. Now remember to always start by clearing your energy field around you, working on your own aura, cleansing this in golden and white light, and asking this to be around you and protecting you at all times. And if those of you who are about to embark on a healing practice of your own, please remember that you are totally capable of doing this. It is who you are. You are born as a healer, so that means that you can do this. And there's just no perfect time to start. You just have to start. In fact, I just made a video about that on my other channel about there's no perfect time, but the time is now. So remember that all you need is a loving intention. If you want to do this full time, you will get clients that come to you, and just remember that you are facilitating a healing. They are the ones that need to accept this within their life and want things to change for themselves. You can't do that. All you can do is hold the energy and the intention of them being in a healed reality. It's also very, very important when you are healing, and just in general, to drink a lot of water. So we are always keeping ourselves hydrated and also flushing away any toxins that have been building up. And these can leave stagnant parts of ourselves where we start to develop problems when the energy is blocked in our body. So just remember that you drink a lot of water and hold this intention of love, and also unconditional love for yourself. That is another problem that people come across, is they have these worthiness issues where they feel that they need 1,000 degrees before they can actually start something in life, or they need to know more, or they're not smart enough, or all of these things. And what they are really is just limitations on your worthiness. So you have to really start out with believing you can do anything that you choose. If you are wanting to help people heal, this is the most beautiful thing that you can do in life, and you are also healing yourself. And as you do that, you are healing the world, and that is the most important thing. There is a mass consciousness happening of love and light around the world, and it's been going on for a while now, but it's really starting to develop deeply in people's lives. And so just remember that you have got a lot of support with you. Even if you feel that you are totally alone in life, you have got support. So never limit your thinking. In other words, there is no limits to what you can achieve on this earth, and things will become available to you as you start taking steps towards your true life goals. And you will find out what they are, and they chop and change as you go along life. But the learning that you do, the knowledge that you gather is all relevant to your life path and being true to yourself. Okay, so now what I will do is I will continue on with our little book here. I don't know how far we're going to get. And as I said, there's going to be, I don't know how many different parts there are going to be to this particular series of videos. I just feel that it's very, very important that I get this out there. In no means am I what is known as an expert. I am a Reiki master, however I don't like advertising it or anything like that, because it makes a person feel that they are still have somewhere to get to in their life, that they still need to take courses and do things. And it shouldn't be like that at all. You just have to learn to be who you are, and just be divine in that, Little catchphrase there with my name. But that was another reason why I'm so lucky that I married a divine, so that my nickname is always been Becky. So you get this BDevine, and I thought, well, it's a way of living it, it's a way of life, and hopefully will rub off some inspiration to other people in their life, just to be who you are. Gather knowledge wherever you're going to gather knowledge from, but do something with it. Make a start somewhere, and then you will see things start to fall into place for you. Okay, so now I'm going to look where we're up to, and I've got this piece of paper, I don't even know what it is. Oh, SA Council Maps. Okay, well that's been my little bookmark. Okay, so we're up to the B's. And okay, so we'll look at bronchitis, because a lot of people have been getting colds and flus, and that's something that also happens when you're healing. It's a way of releasing your body. But bronchitis in particular is coming about when there is an inflamed family environment, arguments and yelling. Sometimes there's just silence as well. And so your mind is conflicting with itself and arguing with itself. So you'll notice that a lot of people become ill when they're in toxic environments. And that is because they are picking up the energies from all of these, different situations and people in their life. So it's very, very important that you declare that there is harmony within yourself. So bronchitis comes from this type of thing, issues, worries, inflamed family environment, and this causes this chest issues. And so the new way of thinking about that is, I declare peace and harmony within me and all around me, and all is well. As you will notice as we're going through this book, a lot of the times Louise Hay mentions all is well, and it's just a way of affirming things in your life. So even when things are chaotic, in the big scheme of things, everything is okay, everything is going to be okay, everything is well. There are obviously some times where there are crazy family dynamics, especially now as I was talking about the new energies on earth. There are just people who are being cleansed from your life. So it's only natural that you are going to feel sadness and pain and hurt about that. But you must realize that whoever is leaving your life now, may need to do their own healing and may need to work out their own life, story and pattern as you are working on yours. So, you may feel the physical loss and not understand it, but just remember that in the big scheme of things, everything is how it should be. All is well. And if people are leaving your spectrum, then there are going to be others that come that are more on your level and going to help you in more ways than you could imagine. So all is well. So that's what's going on if somebody is getting colds and flus and chest problems. There is some sort of family issue going on, and it may be a past family issue, so it may not be relevant in your life now, but it's relevant to you subconsciously, so those things can come across. Okay, now we're moving on to the letter C in this book, and we have Cancer, which is a sort of a touchy subject, and I do know that cancer in itself can be healed, and without telling you too much about everything in my life, I have had cervical cancer in my life when I was 26, and been through treatments and things, and it's gone. It's completely gone from my life now, and I developed a healthier lifestyle and started to actually care about myself, and refused to even believe that I had this problem. And so that is what has happened to me, and so now all of these issues have gone away. And it has to come from yourself to heal. And you also have to remember that if something bad like this has happened in somebody's life, it's always a form, as it says here, it's a form of deep, deep hurt within you, long-standing. It's also long-standing guilt. It's also choices that we've made with food and drink and all those sorts of things that don't help the situation. But it's basically you're eating yourself up. You are eating yourself up from all of the things that have happened to you. So here it is. It says here, deep hurt, long-standing resentment, deep secret or grief eating away at the self. And I just said, carrying hatreds and thinking to yourself, oh, what's the use of that? Carrying hate is just, a very, very easy thing to do, actually, especially in abuse victims. You've been abused in your life and you hate this. It's not so much that you hate the actual person that did this to you, but you hate yourself so much. And you're eating away and it's eating away and it's eating away, and you're basically poisoning yourself. That you're poisoning your own cells in your body, and it's creating, as I said before, a pocket of energy that is stagnant. And so things are dying around it, and the good cells can't fight it off as they might have been able to do so. But with belief in yourself and really healing and releasing things in your life and wanting to be better and realizing the reasons why you may have had this affliction in your life and accepting healing into your life, I believe anything can be healed. Looking at alternative medicines, vitamin C in itself, especially liquid vitamin C, can heal anything, cure anything. And of course, doctors and hospitals, the pharmaceutical companies, etc., really don't make any money by people being healthy. So without going too much into that direction, look for healthy alternatives in your life in nature. And vitamin C, having plenty of vitamin C, and they do say liquid type of vitamin C. You can ask for this in hospitals. It's just that 9 out of 10 people, if they started having large doses of vitamin C every day, would be walking out of the hospitals. So in other words, they don't want you to be well. But take charge of things yourself. You can go to naturopaths who will help you on that sort of, there are on vitamin C in your life. Plenty of greens, obviously. Plenty of water won't hurt anybody. But this vitamin C is like the magic for your immune system and redeveloping the cells in your body to be stronger than those that are dying off. And I really, really hope that some people, even one person out there, would try a vitamin C therapy. I know in the United States there are vitamin C institutes, and perhaps you could just do a Google search on that yourself. There is a video, an actual website called Food Matters, and that is also a very, very interesting, there's a very interesting video there about Food Matters, and they're talking about the vitamin C in the body. So there you go. Cancer can be cured, I believe that, and I don't think it's cured by radiotherapy, like the radiation and all that. That's, to me, that defeats the purpose. You're just speeding up the process of killing off your body, basically. And the idea is that you change, firstly you change your mindset, and that is to lovingly forgive and release all of the past. Choose to fill my world with joy, and I love and approve of myself. Very, very hard things to actually do in life. It's one thing to say the words, but to actually believe it when we walk past the mirror and we pick on ourselves every 5 minutes. Or we just think, oh, what's the use? Like we were saying here, why would I do that? Because nothing's going to happen for me. And there are people that are going to stay in those mind frames, and stay in a frame of negativity. And that is their choosing. When you come into your body, like your soul comes to earth, you come with a set of things that may happen to you in your life. And so they're all, choices. One of the things that we do choose is our sight, our hearing, things that might occur in our body, and one of them is cancer. We've all got the cancer cells, the gene there, for example, and it's just whether it comes out in you. I believe that the negativity, the hatefulness of yourself, unforgiveness, and extreme anger bring this out in people's bodies, and it can be reversed. So, your mind is stronger than anything that ever happens to your body. You just have to really, really believe in yourself. And that is something that nobody can actually teach you how to do. It's something that you just need to do in life for yourself. Always picture yourself in a healed reality. If you, for example, are going to a healer and they look terrible, do you really think you're going to get a healing from, are you going to get a healing from them, or are you going to start to absorb their problems, as you go there? I've seen healers in both states, like Reiki teachers, for example, that are absolutely exhausted and they look terrible, they don't look happy with themselves, they look like they're just doing this job and that's it. Look to where you're going for advice. Look to, it's like when you go to get your hair cut, you generally go to a hairdresser that's got a nice hairstyle, so you know that person is living that life. And the same with, healing yourself. If you don't feel that you are worthy of healing yourself, how are you then going to be able to help other people to heal? Because your doubts, your worries, your frustrations are going on to them as well. So it's very, very important that people begin to lift themselves away from these old ways of thinking and, cleansing themselves and starting to see the beauty within yourself, no matter what has happened to you in the past or what may continually be happening to you. If you can rise above all of this and believe that you are worthy of the greatest things in life, and that in reality all is well, then you can see an improvement in yourself almost immediately. I mean, other people are going to notice your improvements before you actually notice them actually. But when you start to shift the energy centers inside of your body and start healing yourself from old emotions, ways of thinking, and releasing yourself of the past, then you will noticeably look different. You'll stand differently, you'll walk differently, you won't see the flaws, the so-called flaws that you have, and you will believe that you are worthy in life again. This massive healing comes over you, and on you go in your life. So for those who know somebody with cancer, you can see their body cells renewing themselves fast. You can see them in a healed reality. You might be able to talk to them about vitamin C therapy, seeking out different opinions, different types of treatments. Some people are already going to be in a state where they don't believe that they can get well, and there is really nothing that you can do about that other than continuing to believe in them. People need to accept healing for themselves, as we know, as we've learned. This is the most important thing, that you can't force anything on anybody else. They must decide that they want to change their life. So that may be frustrating in some instances, but don't think that your healing doesn't help them. Your thoughts of them in a healed reality doesn't help them, because sooner or later they will change the way that they see things, and then a healing will start to occur for them. So that was just a little bit about cancer there. And that means, like, for all different parts of our bodies, there might be cancers in all different parts of our bodies. The lower extremities and heart areas and things are all deep-seated pain and anger and hurt. When people have like breast cancer and things like that, they've overcompensated all their life. They've over-mothered situations. They've always felt like they've had to do the most nurturing, and they've taken this burden upon themselves, and then they get these stagnant energies in the chest area. Okay, Now let's have a look at cellulite. We'll change from that to that. Cellulite is an issue that just about everybody gets, or 9 out of 10 people get, and it's always getting stuck in early childhood pain, holding on to the lumps and bumps of the past, difficulty in moving forward, fear of choosing your own direction in life. Again, cellulite can leave your body. It doesn't matter what sort of situation your body is in. I know having children and that, you get cellulite around your stomach and areas like that, and the more you look at it, the more you hate it, and so the worse it gets. So again, it is a mindset. Use natural creams. Start massaging your body day and night, and as you are doing that, you visualize smooth skin, visualize healing going on. It's very important to get the body and mind working together in order to help yourself to heal. Obviously, fatty pockets don't help. This is what it's doing. This fat underneath the skin is puckering all the skin around it. So flushing, using water to flush away. Taking evening primrose oil keeps the circulation in your body working fast. Helps the hair, helps the skin, helps the nails, helps the entire organs in your body. Not many people use evening primrose oil. It also helps those people who have severe stomach cramps, especially menstrual cramps and things like that. You will get almost completely gone, no more cramps at that time of the month. So start using the natural things, evening primrose oils. You can buy fish oils in capsules. That helps to get rid of the fat in the blood as well. It helps your eye function, it helps your nervous system, so your hair is very much governed by your nervous system. So people that are very, very nervous tend to have the thinning hair, etc. A lot of, obviously that's hereditary as well with your hair, but you can improve your hair with improved nervous system in the body. So using fish oil, for example, in the capsules, and taking those, especially if you're a vegetarian or a raw foodist, etc. You're not going to get fish in your diet, so start to use some things that are natural like that to help you clear, and it will help the cellulite as well. And also, like I said, visualizing the cellulite gone, your vitamin C, once again, plenty of vitamin C, and rubbing, even olive oil, rubbing olive oil into your skin, and really deeply massage those areas that you're getting it, and you will notice a big difference. So the other thing was, what was it? Cellulite was about forgiveness, and it was, I forgive everyone, I forgive myself, I forgive all past experiences, and I am free. And you'll notice that this frees your body up from, because cellulite is kind of bunched up like this, so you're all tight like that. So look to areas in your life where you feel nervous or tightened when you think about a situation, and slowly but surely you will notice a difference. Healing the body and working with your mind to do that is an overall body thing. So there will be different areas in your body that have issues, and these are all going to be events in your way of thinking, events in your childhood, how you feel about yourself, etc. So as you are healing all of these different aspects, you may find that different things get worse before they get better. It's like your body needs to feel the intensity of the situation once and for all, and then it releases it. So that was the take there on cellulite, and I will most probably leave that there for now so we don't get too far ahead, otherwise the video is long and then I've got nothing to talk about. But I really hope that you are getting into the mode where your mind is in charge of your body. There are alternatives to every type of medication that you can take. There are alternatives to cancer treatments, to chronic illnesses, to childhood illnesses, to all of these sorts of things. And I really believe that anything can be healed. Anything can be healed as long as the person wants this to happen for themselves and sees themselves in a healed reality. As I said, you can offer healing to someone, you can visualize someone in a healed reality, but it is always up to them to take the next step in their life and get through all of these emotional issues, and not suppressing it with more and more drugs and pharmaceutical things. Don't suppress your emotions, let things come out. I was just talking to a lady recently about depression. She goes, "Oh yes, I've got depression. Oh, my doctor's put me on medication. Oh, I feel a lot better." And I said, "Well, when did you go on the medication?" And she said, "Oh, 2 days ago." And of course I didn't say anything, but it takes about 4 to 6 weeks for the medication to work. But you see, she believed it was working already, and it did. See? But if she had have taken, say, a sugar tablet and like a placebo or something, and someone said, "This is going to work for you," she would have also have believed that it worked for her, and it would have had the same thing without all the chemicals, all the drugs, all the problems with, the serotonin in your head apparently is imbalanced, and so they're trying to fix that with these tablets. But who knows what else is in there that could be making it worse, could be giving you high blood pressure, could be causing extreme nervousness, shakiness, dizziness, sleepless nights, all of these issues, and you end up feeling like really messing with the body's composition. So try not to suppress yourself from having, from healing your body, because your body is going to heal in different ways for everybody. Now, by no means am I telling anyone to go straight off of medication, of course not. But start to look at different alternatives. If you are on medication, for example, look at different alternatives. Get a second opinion. Directly ask your doctor, what exactly is inside of that tablet that you are giving me? See if they know the answers. Tell them, ask them, please don't just give me a leaflet about the tablets that I'm taking. I want you to explain to me, because if your doctor can't explain to you what he's giving you, then why is he giving you that? So you need to, start becoming assertive with yourself and taking charge of your health yourself, and believe that, your body can heal itself when your mind is in charge of it. And, people will be in this beautiful healed reality that we want to see in the world. But it has to start from within. It has to start, changes have to start within yourself. So thank you so much, guys, for listening to these different parts, and different takes on different things that are happening within our body. Please know, I cannot stress you how you are a healer. You are a healer. Please tell yourself that every day. I am a healer. I am free. I know I am worthy of the greatest things in life. I am successful. So you are affirming things even before you see the reality of it, because that precise thing of affirmations, affirming things before you even see the evidence, is what brings the evidence to you quicker than anything. So believe this within yourself. Thank you for listening. I will at some point be coming around and doing some talks about this. I don't know, I just feel that I'm going to be traveling, etc. And I would love to help you guys feel this strength within yourself and be able to facilitate wonderful healings, not just for yourself, but for other people that come to you for healings. So one day I'm sure we will meet. So thank you for listening, and until the next video, I might be doing another meditation for you guys. It could be anything. I'm also going to be doing some giveaways very soon again. And so until the next video with me, it is goodbye. Bye everyone.